Hey, it's Red Bice from the blog Fishing, Kicking, and Zen. And today I want to talk to you about karma. And this is actually a very serious topic. So I'm going to approach this in a way that is a bit controversial, but serious. Because, like it or not, agree with me or not, karma is real. It is the result of the law of cause and effect, the accumulation of your actions and your thoughts from this life and from previous life equals your karma. And eventually, it's a little bit like a, bank account that can go in positive or negative. Eventually, that's going to settle back to zero. So if the accumulation of your actions and thoughts has been negative, that negative balance is going to have to be paid. If it's positive, some good things will come your way and it will even out. Now, and again, it may not be in this lifetime, it may be in the next lifetime. So maybe you're living a blessed, particularly like blessed life right now. If you haven't done anything particularly good or bad in this life, there's a good chance that in your previous life, you paid some dues. And you're getting the benefit of it now. But the next life might be kind of hard for you. So, you can't look at it always in the here and now, but a lot of times it does, most of the time it does even out in this lifetime. So I take one example, like George Floyd, the famous example, the guy who was killed by a police officer, the famous "I Can't Breathe" video. You'll say, well, did he get what was that a karmic justice for him? And yeah, for him, yes. Did he have it coming? Yeah. I mean, if you look at his life, he absolutely had a karmic beatdown coming. Pretty big one. And he got it. And that's not to say that the police officer was in the right. Now the police officer has karma to deal with. So that's the other thing. We hear a lot about revenge and, people like trying to take it upon themselves to right karma. That's a bad thing to do. That's not your place. And all you're going to be doing is, in the best case scenario, is taking all of that negative karma from the other person and taking it on for yourself. You cleared out their bank balance and now you've taken on their credit, taken on their negative credit. And you're going to have to suffer. Bad idea. Very, very bad idea. It is not our job to enforce karma. But it is our job to observe and to respond in our own way with our own thoughts and behaviors. If you see things going on and you say, wow, these people were doing bad things and all of a sudden really bad things happen to them, you need to pay attention. That's their karmic debt coming due. And where do you stand? Where's your balance? What are you doing to create good thoughts and good actions and to remove the bad thoughts and bad actions? I'll take another example, and something I'm seeing now, and it's on a collective level. There are groups of people that have been behaving horribly, many, during this pandemic, quote unquote pandemic, who are going to be getting hellacious ass kickings. But probably the worst offenders, at least in the U.S., are the teachers. Collectively, not all of them, but many of them have been supporting these lockdowns and keeping the schools closed and placing very unreasonable and unscience-based restrictions on our kids in the name of safety, but really for the purposes of basically creating a party for themselves. They've been behaving very selfishly. They've been behaving horribly. They've been inflicting a great amount of suffering, real suffering, on kids and families for their own personal benefit. So not only have they created negative karma, but the way that they've done it is like multiplied it. If you've got a class of 30 and you've inflicted all that pain and suffering on that class of 30 and their families for your own selfish benefits, you've multiplied your negative karma by 30. Actually, by more than that, because it extends outward from that. You've really fucked things up for yourself. And so these teachers that some stupid people have been thanking for their shitty behavior, that shitty behavior is, I can feel it. The karmic balance is so negative. When the worm finally turns, and it will, and karma starts collecting on its debt, the collective ass kickings that are coming are going to be hellacious. And I just say it's not something we're going to take satisfaction in, though. I mean, at some point you're going to be like, yeah, you kind of have it coming, but it's never fun. It's never fun to see. It's definitely not fun to go through. Keep yourself clean. I mean, I think the best thing to do is you see this coming down. It's going to happen. I mean, it's just going to be like all kinds of misfortune happening to teachers left and right over the next several years. And it's going to be unavoidable because people have made their choices. They've acted the way they've acted. They've thought the way they've thought. And they've locked it in. And it's going to be bad. And I think the thing we can get from this is the lesson. And the lesson is karma is real. Pay attention. And do something. Think good thoughts, take good actions, do the things, take the steps to clean your karma. And if you're worried about this and you're thinking, oh, well, if I don't believe in it, it won't happen. It's like, that's not how it works. There's no avoiding it. There's no avoiding it. You tell me that you pray to Jesus and you're forgiven. I'm going to tell you, no, sorry. Your debt has not been cleared. Jesus might forgive you, but you still got your karmic ass kicking coming your way. And those two are not mutual, are not, one doesn't counteract the other. So I'm going to say this, I can see it coming down the pipe. And it's going to make what happened to George Floyd look like a picnic. So, yeah, that's what I have to say about karma right now. But I mean, it's something we're going to continue to revisit because it is real, and far too many people are doing horrible things to their own karma, and it's going to get ugly. And we need to get ready for it because it's probably going to affect innocent people as well. All right. That's all for now. Take care. Talk to you later.